Come on, be dynamic. Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Man Takes Shoes Out of Box. It's the episode where you get to sit there and watch me, a grown-ass man, take some shoes out of a box and then tell you what I think of them. In a very rare occurrence, I actually have a pair of sneakers on the channel early. And the added kicker is that not only do I have these early, but I actually got these off of the guy himself. These are the Nardwuar SB Dunks, and I got them from bloody Nardwuar. Nardwuar is in the midst of a bit of a global tour at the moment. Well, not global, but he's basically between Canada and the US and London. He's turning up in skate shops to talk to people that want to come up on this particular SB. They do release officially on the 6th of December, this upcoming Saturday. They're the regular SB Dunk price, 120 pounds or 130 odd US dollars. And so let me tell you the story about how I managed to win these. First of all, shout out to Slam City Skates. I entered into the raffle to win the shoes and win the opportunity to meet Nardwuar mid last week. I won the raffle, and no, this wasn't like a backdoor situation. I don't know the guys at Slam City Skates. I legit won the raffle, got the opportunity to roll up. I know a lot of people out there probably aren't going to believe that, but that is what happens. And if I was backdoored, I wasn't even told about it. I'm not a huge fan of Nardwuar. I don't follow him religiously. I'm probably one of the lesser qualified or one of the less fanatical people to be given the privilege to actually meet him. And it is kind of cool in a sense because they have the tartan motif, which draws inspiration from his famous hat that apparently his mother brought back from Edinburgh back in the day, and he's made a habit of wearing over the years, and it's kind of become synonymous with his whole look.
My mom just went to Edinburgh, brought back this hat, and then when it was time to make a shoe, I thought, let's turn a hat into a shoe.
This guy is a legitimate icon in the musician interviewing space. He's one of those guys that has made a name for himself interviewing superstar musicians, asking them really pertinent and poignant questions related to really intimate aspects of their personal lives. And so with that in mind, I was wondering, what kind of questions would I put to the world's best question asker? How's it all going? Are you into sneakers in a big way? Do you have much of a collection? Are you into collecting sneakers at all, or do you keep it pretty simple?
Well, I have a whole bunch of tartan shoes. I've got tartan TNs and some, I think, tartan New Balance. But yeah, I'm kind of on a tartan kick.
He was a fantastic guy, and the event was really well run, really well organized. I think a lot of people that wanted to get a chance to meet the bro ended up meeting him. He was a perfectly lovely guy. Now let's talk about the shoes. First and foremost, the packaging. It's the cream box, it's the quick strike box, it's the collaboration box. You beauty. I got Nardwuar to sign it on the outside, as you can see. Getting into the shoes themselves, look, there's not really much to say. It's an all tartan upper that features in a sort of like synthetic type material. You've got a black suede nubuck Nike swoosh on the outside. They come installed with the black laces. They've got a little pom-pom, which actually I've just discovered now detaches. So if you don't want the pom-pom, it sort of fixes up to a little loop on the tongue there in suede. So if you don't want the pom-pom, you don't have to rock with it. You got a black midsole, and then you have a semi-translucent clear outsole that features in like a deep blue colorway. Got the Nike SB, as always, on the phylon underneath. In terms of the other collaborative details, you've got his signature expression doot-doo on the back. The heel tab is in a nice suede nubuck similar to the swoosh. You've also got some collaborative details on the insole as well. And then his same phrase there, doot-doo-doo-doo thing, is on the forefoots on the outsole there. In terms of like Easter eggs, nothing crazy that I can see. There's nothing like underneath the insole or anything like that. You do get a whole bunch of extra laces. You get a blue pair, a red pair, a green pair, and a yellow pair. All cool. And the bro signs my pair on the midsole there in a yellow Sharpie, which I think looks kind of cool. All in all, the aesthetic of the sneaker is clean. Like in hands, these look really nice. I have some Scottish heritage thanks to my father, so yeah, I'm all in on the tartan. I mean, so underprepared and so, away with the fairies was I mentally, that I actually didn't even do any research as to the background of the tartan with reference to Nardwuar. So I made the mistake of asking whether or not this was actually his family's tartan. Is this your like family's tartan or your...
No.
But turns out it's just a hat that he got back in the day, and he's converted the hat into a shoe. In terms of the quality control, on point, man. These are flawless. They've been really well made. They smell great. In terms of the fit and the feel, regular SB sizing. The materials on the upper are a little bit stiff, so probably would take a little bit of breaking in, but I got my normal SB size UK 9.5. They fit great, they feel great. In terms of the collectability, I think if you're a fan of Nardwuar, this is an absolute no-brainer. If you've been tracking the SB releases this year, you'll know that it's been a pretty quiet year in terms of hype for SB collabs. Maybe 1 or 2 SBs have sold out really, really quickly. Otherwise, most of the SBs that have released have gone on to sits, and in some cases go on the sales, which is absolutely fantastic news. When these drop, I don't actually think they're going to be that hard to get. I feel like if you want to get a pair of these, you should be able to. I'm not sure about the numbers, the availability. I think this week they're probably going to be releasing via the skate shops early, so if you are interested in getting a pair through your local skate shop, just track the socials, jump into the raffles when you need to, and then 6th of December, I think, is the official release date. So yeah, I like them. I think it was a really cool experience to meet Nardwuar. It makes the whole relationship with the shoe that much more deep when you've had to put in just a little bit of footwork to pick them up, and when you get to meet the guy that's responsible for the shoes in the first instance, that definitely ramps up the affinity one might adopt. So yeah, I'm really happy with them. I'm looking forward to rocking these, adding them to the collection. It's another signed pair of kicks. Absolutely fantastic. Shout out to Slam City Skates, and shout out to Nardwuar, and shout out to everybody that I met at the event. It was really cool to, chop it up with some of you guys out there. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I've got another banger dropping tomorrow, so if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so. Go and follow me on my other socials, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care for now, and peace.